So I'm here with Josh and Heather from, is it Skeleton or Skeleton?
Skeleton
Skin Tattoo. Carson City.
Yep.
Nevada.
Mound House.
Mound House, okay. Now, Josh, have you made any national news with this world record, or so far is it just kind of local and regional news?
You know, I'm not sure. I start hearing things every day. Every time I wake up, there's a new story popping up on my Facebook page. So
okay.
It's been going really fast and pretty awesome.
It's interesting, and the buzz is all about the fact that you are now a world record holder. You have this certificate from Guinness World Records for the most insects tattooed on the body, and it's 420. Is there some hidden meaning behind the 420 thing?
Well, you know, it's one of those common numbers that everybody's familiar with, and the previous record holder was Rick Guinness, the zombie boy. He held it at 176, and unfortunately he passed last year, so we did it as a tribute to him.
176, and you got 420.
Yeah, I wanted to go big.
Yeah,
so
you think?
I had 5 artists all do it at the same time. I was hoping it was only going to take like 20 or 30 minutes, but it took about 3 hours. So,
oh my God, wow!
We did it on the day of the zombie crawl and went out and partied afterwards, and everybody wanted to like pat my back and shake my hand, and I'm totally covered with tattoos, so like fresh tattoos. I'm like, everybody just stay back. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And
it's not like just your arm is hurting from a fresh tattoo. It's like my whole body. I've got 420. Now they're ants, so they're relatively small. But it's interesting. They're literally all over your body.
They're about the size of a dime each. Okay. Yeah, after I got home the next day, I realized how bad they were. I couldn't wear clothes for about 3 days.
Oh, man.
And when they started peeling, it like literally felt like I was being eaten alive by ants. It was pretty rough.
Crazy.
I was scratching, and just like Heather, my wife, who did most of my tattoos, she just kept yelling at me, "Don't scratch," because you're not supposed to scratch tattoos, but they were everywhere. So
okay.
It was kind of hard to resist.
Now, Heather, how did you get into the whole tattooing thing? Were you an artiste first and then decided to apply some of your graphic art to the body, or what?
Yeah, I was a pyrographer.
What is a pyrographer?
I burn images into wood.
Okay.
And he was into tattoos, so he kind of got me started.
Okay.
Into that.
So did he give you your first ink?
No.
Okay.
I made her do her first tattoo on me.
Oh, really?
We learned on each other. It was definitely a bonding experience. We did a lot of screaming back and forth, like, "Ow, you're doing it wrong!"
What tattoo on your body are you most regretful of?
You know, I got a lot of dumb tattoos, and I think the dumber ones that I have are my most favorite.
Really?
I have some of the best tattoos you've ever seen on me, and I have some of the worst tattoos you've probably ever seen.
Okay.
I have a tattoo that's so bad, I make money on it. People will come into the shop and they'll be like, "Hey man, I got the worst tattoo," but sometimes they're embarrassed to show it, you know? So I always try to top them. Like, "I got something worse than yours. I'll bet you $5.
And then you show them and they go, "Yep, that's worse."
Well, first I make them show me so I can tell them, "Oh, that's a heart with so-and-so's name in it and a rose going through it." And then I show them mine and they're like, "What is that?" I'm like, "That's $5." I'm about up to $80 right now. So I don't cover it up because I'm keep making money on it, but yeah.
How many tattoo artists do you guys have at the shop there at Skeleton Skin?
We currently have 5 artists, including me and Heather, and we stay pretty busy. You know, we have an artist that specializes in every different style of tattooing. You know, we have portraits. Heather has won awards all over the country for portraits and realism. I do cartoony stuff. We got a guy that does black and gray, like gangster stuff. We got another guy that does traditional, and we kind of covered all bases.
I know the trend for a lot of years was kind of the tribal tattoos, and then all of a sudden that has fallen out of vogue, and I feel bad for the guys who got all the tribal stuff. Is it still cool?
It's still popular. Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many different ways of doing tribal tattoos now. You could add backgrounds and stuff to them. And
what is the most popular trend right now in style?
What's that freaking that website that everybody gets pictures and stuff? Pinterest, yes.
Okay, people are Pinterest tattoos.
We'll do like sunflowers all week long, and the last person that we do of the week is like, "I got this off Pinterest." I'm like, "Okay, well that explains why I've been doing sunflowers all week." But yeah, thanks Pinterest. We appreciate your business.
Interesting. And now, Heather, I noticed some faces on your arm there. You kind of specialize in doing faces. Is that a style? Is there a name for it?
No, I just portraits and realism.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do it in color or black and gray, so it's fun. I love doing.
What is the weirdest spot on the human body that you guys have ever asked to have tattooed?
Oh my God! So
spot?
We just had it. Well, I have mine done.
Really?
But I'm not willing to do anybody else's.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, we got a phone call last week. A guy wanted something tattooed on his penis, and
yeah,
we just kind of hand the phone off to our other artists, like, "Hey guys, I got an appointment for you tomorrow." And it's funny, this look of shock on their face when they come walking back into the room, like, "Thanks, asshole."
We once did a radio promotion where we were playing the new Tool album in its entirety as a kind of a record release party, a listening party. And about midway through the album, people had been imbibing a little bit, and this guy dropped his drawers in the middle of everybody, and he had the band Tool on his Tool, if you know what I'm talking about. And anyways, I was shocked and somewhat nauseated.
If you're going to have a tattoo down there, you got to have a tattoo that works.
Yeah.
So most of my tattoos are insects, food, and 80s movies.
Okay.
So on mine, I have Lucky from Lucky Charms because it's magically delicious, and everybody's always after me, Lucky Charms. You got to go with it, you know?
That's awesome.
Breakfast
Anybody
of
ever
Champions.
ask for like instructions on the tramp stamp and back?
I don't know. Our shop is right in the middle of all the brothels. We're like a block east of the Bunny Ranch.
Okay.
And so we get a lot of interesting stories come out of those places.
Is there an average cost for a tattoo?
Our minimum is $60. You know, it just depends on what you want. It goes all the way. You know, we usually charge about $100 an hour. So,
all right,
just depends on how long you want to go for, and the size of the piece, and the detail, and
right.
Some pieces go faster than others because they're a little more basic and easier. And
again, I'm a wuss when it comes to needles, man. I don't have a stitch of ink on me, and I've never pierced anything on my body, but I'm willing to try.
Well, I don't like getting shots or anything either. Surprisingly, it's funny. I go to get a flu shot, and I'm like, "Hey, can I do that thing, the little sponge that you sniff up your nose?" And
yeah,
they look at me because every inch is covered in ink, like layers and layers and layers of tattoos. And
meanwhile, you're going, "I don't do needles."
I'm like, "I just scratched the surface. I don't need you guys going in too deep."
Wow, that's funny. Josh, Heather, appreciate both of you making some time out of your day to come in and talk with me. SkeletonSkinTattoo.com, I assume, is the website. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Go check them out, and congratulations on the world record. 420 ants on Josh's body, as verified in Carson City from the Guinness Book of World Records. It's legit, man. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. It says right there, officially amazing at the bottom, so I'm going to start claiming that from now on.
You're officially amazing.
If it's from Guinness, it's got to be true.